Am I a bad mom? So last night I put my 3-year-old down for bed and then got into bed myself. My husband wanted to stay up a little longer and play video games. At about 10 I got woken up by small tugs on my blanket. My son was having nightmares. I picked him up and laid him down next to me. He cuddled up to me and went to sleep. My husband finally came to bed around 11 and was mad to find our son in our bed. He woke me up and told me I needed to put him back in his bed because I'm spoiling him by giving him so much attention. My son only sleeps with me like 1 or 2 times a month, but totally would more if his dad allowed it. My husband told me to stop coddling our son because he isn't a baby anymore. I still feel like he's my baby and I need to protect him. He gets scared at night and just wants his mama. My husband also gets mad and says I need to stop giving him so much affection so he'll pay attention to his dad more. Am I doing something wrong? I don't feel like I am. I just want the best for my baby. I pushed for counseling with my husband, but he refused. He said he survived his childhood and a little rough parenting will do our son some good. I told him our son is 3 and doesn't need to suppress his feelings. We dropped it there. Yesterday he pushed me over the edge. My son was playing with some wooden blocks in the living room. At one point he got a bit too excited and threw one. It hit his dad. His dad started screaming and ran over to my son and laid hands on him. I started yelling at my husband and told him he would never hurt my son again. He told me he deserved it. I packed a bag and my son and I are currently staying at my parents' house. I'm filing for a divorce. My son will not be hurt by his own father. The 3-year-old is oblivious to the whole situation. He's very happy to spend a couple days with grandpa and grandma. He is especially excited he gets to sleep in the big bed with mom. I can't help feeling like I'm wrong for this. Will this affect him mentally growing up? Am I being selfish by trying to take his father away? I love my son, but I don't want him to grow up getting hit anytime he messes up. Update 1. So yesterday at about 5 or 6, my husband decided he wanted his wife back, not his son, just his wife. So he showed up at my parents' house and started beating on the door. We told him to leave, he didn't. Eventually he started fighting my dad, saying he just wants his wife back. Eventually the police were called and my dad pressed charges against him for assault. But other than that, my little boy has started doing this absolutely adorable thing when we are going to sleep. When he snuggles up to me at night, he gives me a small kiss on my nose and tells me I'm the best mama and that he loves me more than Mr. Kitty, his stuffed kitty that he carries everywhere. It makes me so happy to see him smile and he giggles so much about everything. He's so cute. I love my son so much. Anyway, I've been talking to a lawyer for the past week and we are working on the divorce proceedings as well as custody and possible restraining orders. I am also trying to take my house back before my soon-to-be ex-husband does something to it. For those concerned, we have picked up the cats and all 4 of them are comfy in my parents' house. For those who want an update on my son, he's doing great. His grandma got him some little dinosaur toys yesterday and he played with them until he physically couldn't anymore. He's also started trying to feed me stuff. Also, if I tell him he's my handsome boy, he tells me I'm his pretty mama. I love my son. Alright, so over the past week I've been talking with a lawyer and compiling evidence. My soon-to-be ex-husband has still been trying to get me back. At one point he even agreed to get therapy. I know he won't. Besides that, you lose a lot of love and respect for someone after you see them hurt your son and hurt your dad.